Hi guys, update again. Update on document frauds. Right? This inheritance heist case, it involves a lot of frauds, document frauds. They it can happen in anywhere. Yeah, but I just make the assumption it's happening here, okay, in Malaysia. So what they do is, let's say there are documents that's supposed to be delivered to my address, they will change the address, right? So that is like rerouting the documents. So let's say there's a will already been issued and it's supposed to reach me, and it has, because it has been already rerouted, right? So they would like forge the will and change the name of the rightful heir or heiress or beneficiary of inheritance, for example. Or let's say it's not a will, it's a probate letter, right? So they could also do the same thing. So what I'm experiencing here is actually the frauds that are taking place right right in front of my nose, right? It's like this kind of systemic corruptions, it's so severe that you can actually make movie out of it, you actually can take my case, right, and you guys can make movie out of it. Might as well capitalize it lah. Why why waste a good story, right? So it's a lot of frauds going on, so I can't actually articulate what exactly had happened, what have they done. So they also done a lot of false report, try to incriminate me like into criminal activities. And previously during the pandemic, they utilized my name to use the PPP loan, using my name without my consent. So they took up those loan already, and I'm the one who resolved their issues. After they misuse my name, and I'm still the one who resolved their issues. You guys see or not? So they give me a lot of shitty problems, and then they're not willing to give me back what I'm supposed to receive, and they do all kinds of document frauds. Don't know what else they change. Probably the name. They can change the name. They can change the address. They can forge the entire letter. You know then the this is just talking about inheritance. Not, we have not touched about financial side of the frauds, okay? We've not touch about um of loans or whatever that they have used by defrauding the system and took control of the uh access to the estate bank accounts that they shouldn't have access to, okay. mm, Other than that, they are mostly trying to discredit my work or um steal my intellectual property, okay. That is another issue. But when it comes to the inheritance, right, the inheritance issue is they already plan out how to, if we couldn't unalive her, then we would like make her seem crazy in the documents, right? So we will have false witnesses to claim that she's unstable and crazy. Use certain false evidences against me. Okay, what else I can tak cakap Melayu lah, because it can happen in other country also. It's not just restricted to Malaysia. Yeah, I think that's about it. When it comes to probate letter or or will or the trust that have established, right? It has been defrauded, I mean, severely abused, severely defrauded, and it's really shameless that actually it's lawyers who are involved in these kind of scams. You know, they are lawyers, like professionally trained, you know, to work in these kind of professions, and they use their professional knowledge to commit scam. Like, if you already have an inheritance, right, the probate court already granted the probate letter, and they can use the documents, right, to issue out other things that to other people, scammers or fraudster, whoever they are, that don't owns the inheritance, so that they can steal and hijack the inheritance. So this is what the problem I've been facing, and sometimes it's done through quite a um quite unfortunately it's also done by the public officials. Okay, it's done by public officials. They were in cahoot with scammers who are trying to make inheritance that don't belong to them, or the court case settlements that don't belong to them, to make it like their own money. Basically, they want to rob the money from what I have won. So it's really very sad. I mean, what is going on here is really sad, because this kind of thing is done by professionals. Okay, people who are lawyers, who are trained lawyers, are involved in these kind of things. You guys got what I mean. It's not that they are the scammers, they are the professional scammers. They are the people who are behind these kind of scams. Probably they are given a big cut if they can get this, they can pull this off, but I don't think they can pull this off. Okay, so my advice to you guys is, if you are the lawyers for those scammers or whoever they are that are trying to scam my inheritances, I advise you, okay, you better stop. You better stop. You come clean of what you guys are trying to do. All right, you come clean. Otherwise, I don't know what kind of repercussion will happen to your career or to your law firm. Okay, that's including my house. My house is already a debt discharge case that I mediated with my own banking cartel. Okay, my own. You listen carefully. My own banking cartel. Okay, I negotiated with them, and it was granted. It's a debt discharge case. Not everyone get a debt discharge case. Okay, it was granted. So you guys trying to help a usurper to steal my house, my property, my debt discharge payment? You think you can get away with it? You can get away with it. Do you think you can get away with stealing monies that don't belong to you? Right? Use your brain. So I'm giving you guys advice. If you are lawyers and you are committing this kind of frauds, we will come after you. Okay?